Great to have you with us. I'm Joe Donlin.
And I'm Erica Sargent. We are about an hour away from a pivotal moment in Joe Biden's presidency.
Everyone wants to see how the president performs as he takes questions from reporters unscripted. Want to bring in now our Marie Saavedra with a closer look at why so many are watching this so closely.
Right. I mean, it really is the talk of a good part of our nation and the political world. Tonight's high-stakes news conference is a rarity for President Biden. In fact, it's his first time taking reporter questions solo in this format since November. I'm going to show you a live look now at the White House. That's the site of tonight's news conference. We do expect it to begin within the hour, and it is a bit of a gamble for the president. If the 81-year-old appears confident and strong, he could regain support from some Democratic leaders, donors, and voters who have questioned his fitness. Another performance like we saw on debate night could put an end to the campaign. Whatever happens, it will cap what has already been a very busy day for the president.
And I want you to know we're going to be with you every step of the way. 2 days ago, I announced
President Biden met with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky as he attended sessions at the NATO summit and another event involving Ukraine. We did hear from a key Democratic leader today as well, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries. He did not call on the president to drop out of the race, but he didn't exactly provide a hearty endorsement. Here's what he said.
As House Democrats, we have engaged in a process of talking to each other. Those conversations have been candid, comprehensive, and clear-eyed, and they continue.
North Suburban Democratic Congressman Brad Schneider is the latest to call on President Biden to step aside. He praised the president as one of the best, but is urging him to pass the torch. So what is at stake with tonight's news conference? We put that question to a political science professor at North Central College.
Every moment that the president has without a teleprompter, for sure, between now and the election are going to be crucial. And certainly in these next couple of days, maybe the next couple of weeks, we've seen lots of roller coasters in terms of support for him. And in the last 24 hours, of course, it's been in a direction that is trying to push him out of the race.
Another key question ahead of the news conference: how many questions will Biden take, and how long will he remain at the microphone? The length of time that he is up there could also be interpreted a million ways. No doubt it will be.
Yeah, and the time of this has been moving around all afternoon, and the latest we hear is about an hour from now, right?
Right. It makes sense with the busy schedule. And often
Sure.
we know these things get pushed back, but that's the time as we hear it. And of course, if that changes, we'll let everyone know.
Yes.
Thanks, Marie.
Thank you. And you can see that live coverage right here, the president's news conference at the White House. CBS News will carry his remarks as a special report as soon as it starts.